I'm an angel with demon tendencies, but God still lets me by. He still calls me his. He still sees me as worthy, even when the shadows in me try to pull me under. He knows the demon in my chest is not something I asked for. It's something the world placed there. It's something life carved into me when it broke me, when it stripped me, when it left me bleeding and confused. And because he knows the origin of that darkness, he does not condemn me for it. He does not throw me away. He knows that my demon is not permanent. It is temporary. There are days when the weight of it feels eternal, when the voices inside tell me I am not good enough, not pure enough, not holy enough to be loved. When shame drips heavy on my soul, telling me I've gone too far, I've done too much, I've thought too dark to ever be redeemed. But God whispers back louder. He tells me, you are still mine. You are still my angel. You are still my child. The demon in you may roar, but it will never write your final chapter. And maybe you feel that too. Maybe you know what it's like to wake up and feel the tug of war inside your chest. Light pulling you one way, darkness pulling you the other. Maybe you've made mistakes you regret, choices that haunt you, words you wish you could take back. Maybe you've been hardened by betrayal, scarred by loss, poisoned by pain that was not your fault. And maybe that pain gave birth to a demon you never wanted. A demon of anger, a demon of rage, a demon of lust or addiction or despair, a demon that whispers, this is who you are now. But hear me. The demon is not permanent. It is temporary. You are not your lowest moment. You are not your worst decision. You are not the sum of your sins or scars. You are an angel with demon tendencies, and God still lets you by. He still believes in you. He still walks with you, even when you stumble in darkness. The world loves to judge you by your demons. It loves to label you by your failures, to chain you to your mistakes. But God sees past that. He sees the root. He knows what man created in you, what broke you, what crushed your spirit, what drove you to places you never thought you'd go. And he doesn't look at you with disgust. He looks at you with understanding, with compassion, with patience. Because he knows the demon is temporary. When you've been hurt deeply, sometimes the only way you know how to survive is by birthing a demon. That's the rage that keeps you from collapsing. That's the numbness that shields you from drowning. That's the anger that keeps you standing when you should have fallen. The demon was never your final form. It was your survival mechanism. And God knows that. He does not punish you for surviving. He does not shame you for the armor you had to wear. But survival is not the same as living. That demon that once kept you alive may now be the same demon that is suffocating you. And that's why God doesn't leave you there. He walks with you through the shadow, showing you that you are not destined to be consumed by it. He whispers, this too shall pass. This is not forever. This is not who you truly are. And I know it's hard to believe sometimes, because the demon feels louder than the angel inside, because the mistakes echo in your memory louder than the victories, because shame clings tighter than grace. But you must remember, God does not measure you by the noise inside your head. He measures you by the truth of your soul. And your soul is still angelic, still radiant, still chosen. The demon is temporary. I speak this not just as a message to you, but as a confession of me. I've wrestled with my own shadows. I've stared in the mirror and hated the reflection. I've drowned in thoughts I couldn't control. I've built demons out of wounds I never healed. But even then, God still let me by. He still lifted me up when I was too ashamed to lift my own head. He still clothed me in mercy when I thought I was only worthy of wrath. He still saw the angel in me, even when all I could see was the demon. That is the kind of love that saves. Not love that waits until you are perfect, but love that meets you in your imperfection. Not love that demands you to be spotless, but love that sits with you in the dirt and whispers, "I will not leave." That is the love of God. And it's the only reason I can keep going, keep breathing, keep fighting, even when the demon in me screams that I should quit. And maybe that's why you're listening right now. Because somewhere inside you, the demon is loud, but the angel is still alive. Somewhere inside you, you've been waiting for someone to tell you you're not disqualified, you're not unworthy, you're not permanently broken, you're not beyond grace. You are still loved, you are still seen, you are still an angel, even with demon tendencies. And God still lets you by. So don't let shame silence you. Don't let guilt bury you. Don't let the world convince you that your shadow defines you. Your shadow only proves that you carry light. And the darker the shadow, the brighter the light within you must be. That is why the demon is so loud, because the angel in you threatens it, because the light in you is dangerous to the darkness, because your soul carries weight the world cannot measure. You may feel like you're at war with yourself, and you are. But wars end, demons die, wounds heal. What is temporary cannot overcome what is eternal. And the angel in you, that spark of divine creation, that breath of God within your chest, that is eternal. That is who you truly are.